Voters in eastern areas of South Sudan, which have been engulfed in violence in recent years due to the country's civil war, say they are excited about the chance to cast their ballots in elections slated for December. South Sudan's Election Commission says it will commence voter registration in June, but doubts remain about whether the polls will actually go ahead as planned. Here's a report from Juba.
Juba was all in red as South Sudan Liberation Movement supporters rallied at a stadium in South Sudan's capital to listen to their leader and president deliver his plan for the elections scheduled for December. The SPLM was endorsing its candidate for the much-anticipated polls. The elections, scheduled as part of a peace agreement that ended 5 years of civil war between rivals Salva Kiir and Riek Machar in 2018, have been postponed several times.
This endorsement is an honor, not only for me, but also for all the SPLM party members across this country. On behalf of the SPLM members, I have accepted this endorsement.
The National Elections Commission deployed officers across the country and also acquired some vehicles for mobility. Government released funds to the Commission to kickstart the process. A draft calendar has been prepared. If approved by stakeholders, voter registration will begin in June.
But we as a Commission, we are saying that targeting the election to take place should be in June. That's where registration of voters will begin. Why? The law says registration must begin 6 months before. Yes, we'll begin now in June, then we moved ahead.
After attaining independence in 2011, South Sudan was initially scheduled to hold elections February 2023. However, the transitional government and opposition agreed to postpone them till late 2024. In early May this year, South Sudan's government launched a new round of peace talks with rebel groups in Nairobi, with Kenya mediating after early negotiations fell apart in 2022.
Peace agreements are not being implemented. What we need is a serious dialogue, a real soul search, so that we can really address the root causes and come out with a new social contract that will define what type of a state we want to have, that will define what type of a nation we are and how do we manage our affairs.
Listening to both the representative of the opposition and the representative of government and the language of brotherhood therein gives us hope that there is a chance for us to settle this once and for all.
Salva Kiir, the incumbent, is expected to face his now ex-vice president Riek Machar, General Thomas Waka of the National Salvation Front, and General Paul Malong, a leader of the South Sudan United Front. New threats continue to emerge in the South Sudanese landscape, particularly as December 2024 draws closer. There have been major defections of influential generals from the Sudan People's Liberation Movement in opposition. They have expressed dissatisfaction with the progress of reforms and implementation of the current peace agreement. Africa's youngest nation needs to reassess its commitment to peace. It can do this by including all aggrieved parties in the political peace process. This will help the country return to normalcy under a government that's legitimately in power after credible polls. Bureau Report, WION World is One.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.